Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video from, which country and which continent. So guys, there is a video that I've just stumbled upon now, and the scenario in that video itself, it is the greatest contempt of the highest order. The salamander Gintu has trespassed big time and has defied the orders, confronting IAM-Marwa and the CongratsDad right inside IAM-Marwa's compound. If I mean right inside the IAM-Marwa compound, because on that highway, reporting news in front of IAM-Marwa gate. So guys, I don't know how you'll describe this. Perhaps let's watch this video, then I will come and put things into perspective going forward.
Na nani? Mlinzi mgani? Mwenye analinda. Kwani niko wapi? Niko wapi?
Sijui, sasa ameniambia nikwambie hivi.
Ndio mwambie akuje.
Akuje.
Ona, ambia mwenye anataka kupita bada apite. Asilete upumbavu hapo. So the fact is always the fact. So I told you, they want to be sending somebody to tell me that I have to get out from here. Am I obligating some people's justice here? I'm recording myself and I'm making my own content. So that is the stupidity we are talking about. And that is something that we have to handle it very slowly and understand how we're going to be making things to be in a solvent way. Talk about how can we understand that this is the program of running from A to B to C. That is the way forward. And understanding that from this kind of a category to another category, that is the movement we have to grow. And this is the movement we have to understand. And it's going to be a very good pathway and a very good way of doing much of the things. And very fantastic at that kind of the position. And that is the way. And I'm going to be telling much of the people this kind of the way. It's not every time we have to fight in this kind of the way. We can settle, we can understand, we can redo, and we can just put our thoughts together. We say that this is the way we have to handle this kind of the matters. This is the way we can handle this kind of the case. And how are we going to be solidizing it? We sit down, we relax, we handle.
Yes, you watch that video.
Hello, internet, wherever you are.
Understand the environment. Where is it's Gintu? Why is the contempt? Why is the chest thump? And why is the lawlessness? But the biggest question of all the times people are asking, you mean in Nyamwanze there is no one who can maintain that law and order? Is it because the police cannot do their work, or there is a disconnect somewhere? Okay, what I don't understand, you want to tell me somebody can just travel 20 kilometers from his village to come and cause mayhem into other people's village? As we all know, Gintu doesn't belong to Nyamwanze, doesn't come from Nyamwanze. In fact, he travels. The most menace that IAM-Marwa has ever done into this YouTube street is having introduced people like his Gintu into the YouTube street. You know, perhaps a stranger coming from elsewhere, like the demons, like the Nairobi teacher, like all Carol, like the on trending, you could say at least. But it's Gintu right inside next door. The one whom you fed, the one who even stole from you, but behaving this one in front of your gate. I'm telling you, IAM-Marwa is a very good person. IAM-Marwa is so patient. Yours truly, I would have taken somebody down long time. I'm telling you, I would have, the action of Gintu itself is akin of somebody confronting you in front of your sitting room or in your bedroom with your wife and in front of your children. Somebody wants to format you naked or in a birthday suit in front of your children with your wife. My friend, you first delete me or I first take you down. I will face the court once I've brought you to the finality. And that is the heaviest matter I'm raising over here. Guys, I don't want to dwell more. Such kind of videos is what is going to form our liberation and our discourse going forward. So guys, if you're coming across this YouTube and this video for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify instantly to my loyal subscriber. May God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, let's dive in lest we forget. The question that majority of people are answering and asking themselves without no answers, and the kind of a video that they've watched from its Gintu itself bugs them with lots of questions at the back of their minds, and the remorseful questions itself like answers. Perhaps at the progression stages of this video, after you watch it again, then I will provide answers, the reasons why maybe it's Gintu have decided to behave that way going forward. Perhaps let's watch this video once again.
Going to be coming to intimidate Gintu, that you have to get out from here. That is stupidity of theirs, though. And I'm going to be warning them here. They think about Gintu going to be, oh, you're going to come and attempt. You attempt and a very bad guys here. And that is the fact. I'm not intimidated. Where we have reached, it's expressing ourselves. And this is the press. And whoever is oppressed, go file and go look for the legal system or look for all litigation. Have your own verdict point. Go and tell the police that, oh, Gintu is at the road and he has obligated people not to pass. That will be something that you should have a verdict. Is anybody has passed here? How am I obligating the justice? So some people, they think about, we have the mother, she's here, she's going to be passing. How am I obligating the justice? So out of this kind of an artifact, we have people who think about they are in the villa, they think about everything gonna be handled the way they think about. They're gonna be saying whatever, they're gonna be ordering. Gintu is not ordered. Can they get that point? Maro is small thing to me. Limwangu is now nothing. And they cannot do nothing here. As far as they have, now the Vijuni is a small, minute organism. So as far as they're gonna be talking about, they have sent the border back because they know that they cannot pass. And I don't know why. And it's because of Buda. Kwani umerudi bila mteja? Kwa nini nani huyo? Oh. So the good thing is they don't want to get out. I don't know. They know that they're going to be getting one-on-one. And that's why I'm here. And that is the rectification we'll ever do.
That video alone,
if a person is
even as we speak now, you can look at my basic demeanor. You can look at my facial expression and body language itself. The video itself has evoked emotional reaction in me. How I wish I was within that village when such certain kind of characters and behavior exuded by its Gintu in my presence. In my presence. Guys, you cannot do such kind of things in front of my gate or in the road headed to my gate, because that one is considered a provocation of highest order, high octane provocation. It's like there is a wave, there is a conspiracy that have been designed skewedly targeting IAM-Marwa so that IAM-Marwa could be profiled by big time. And that is blackmail. The reasons why it's Gintu is talking IAM-Marwa, we don't know. The reason why it's Gintu is hellbent of always provoking IAM-Marwa. The last time he provoked Ankomo. Today, Gintu blocked the road with a motorcycle and started reporting his news while his camera is facing directly to IAM-Marwa's gate. You saw CongratsDad passing without even saying a word. A provocation. After Congrats has passed, he took CongratsDad's image and put in his video, his thumbnail. Guys, even if it's you, tell me. Then at the end, they will start crying that IAM-Marwa is not a good person. Gintu has decided to behave this way just because the Empress Dimwango, who is a no-nonsense, has left the village. So it's got the reasons to behave so. This is an act of provocation. You saw even the security guard sent a worker to go and tell his Gintu to move from where is deemed seen an obstruct. Gintu defied the order. In fact, Gintu told that worker, go and call whoever sent you. And the subsequent rant itself, accompanied after that video itself, was unprintable words that you couldn't imagine. What is the role of his Gintu? What does his Gintu want? So you want to tell me his Gintu wants to travel 20 kilometers from their home to come and report news rightly in front of IAM-Marwa Gate? Then, if you go to the comment sections of Gintu, people are cheering him. People are even telling Gintu, you are in a public road. Make sure that is the spot that you should always come and report your news. I'm very happy at one point, you will be shot. You will be shot at that gate. Because very soon, IAM-Marwa is going to acquire the license, a gun that is so licensed. Yeah, he must, because you people, you provoke, your provocation towards IAM-Marwa is hyperbole in nature. It's high time if IAM-Marwa cannot acquire an armed guard, or IAM-Marwa must go and apply for a gun. He must be a licensed gun holder, because of such kind of silly things that the likes of his Gintu, the salamander himself, is doing in the village. I cannot fathom. In me, you cannot do that one in front of me. I shall have taken you down big time. Guys, what for the next is a rant that you couldn't see, because Gintu now went somewhere. If you want to know, this is an act of provocation. Therefore, listen to the next segment of this video. Then I will tell you it was an act of provocation. It was not a news reporting.
Yeah. Mlinzi mgani? Kwani niko wapi? Niko wapi?
Sijui, sasa ameniambia nikwambie hivi.
Ndio mwambie akuje.
Akuje.
Ona, ambia mwenye anataka kupita bana apite. Asilete upumbavu hapo. So the fact is always the fact. So I told you, they want to be sending somebody to tell me that I have to get out from here. Am I obligating some people's justice here? I'm recording myself and I'm making my own content. So that is the stupidity we are talking about. And that is something that we have to handle it very slowly and understand how we're going to be making things to be in a solvent way. Talk about how can we understand that this is the program of running from A to B to C. That is the way forward. And understanding that from this kind of a category to another category, that is the movement we have to grow. And this is the movement we have to understand. And it's going to be a very good pathway and a very good way of doing much of the things. And very fantastic at that kind of the position. And that is the way. And I'm going to be telling much of the people this kind of the way. It's not every time we have to fight in this kind of the way. We can settle, we can understand, we can redo, and we can just put our thoughts together. We say that this is the way we have to handle this kind of the matters. This is the way we can handle this kind of the case. And how are we going to be solidizing it? We sit down, we relax, we handle.
So guys, in the segment,
hello, internet.
The video that you've just watched simply tells you that Gintu was on the journey of provocation. Gintu kind of news reporting was targeting IAM-Marwa and was provoking IAM-Marwa big time. Okay, what kind of news Gintu wanted to report? I know majority of people, the next year would come, Gintu was on a public road. Okay, let's say it was a public road, fine. Okay, Was it a must Gintu to face his camera facing IAM-Marwa gate? That is a junction. There is one side facing Mayunos gate, Gitiribas gate, Passes gate. Why could its Gintu face his camera facing Passes gate? Must the camera face IAM-Marwa gate? Therefore, then the video you've just watched, what kind of news? If Gintu is a village reporter, why can't Gintu get to Nyaboanze and get an office to report his news? Must Gintu come just in front of IAM-Marwa gate? Okay, what kind of a news reporter? Why was Gintu referring IAM-Marwa to? It's nothing to him. Didn't want nothing to him. The junior to be just a minute organism to him. What was it about? If it is not acts of provocation, what is the content of the video? What was the news that Gintu wanted to report? Was there objectivity in that kind of news reporting? Because all the rant was all about IAM-Marwa and the reasons why it's standing over there, which means Gintu is premeditating a war. Gintu is premeditating fight. And it's like Gintu has come prepared to fight. The question that people are asking, why does Gintu want to fight IAM-Marwa? Why is Gintu hell-bent of always creating a fight? I want to tell you, such kind of impunity and thumping are the acts of cowardice, are the acts of village heroism that somebody thinks that is so big. You know? Such kind of works, these are the things that must be reported big time. If you want cohesiveness in the society, and I want to plead here, Gintu shall never know peace. Gintu, you'll forever fail in your mission. Gintu, whoever is sending you to travel command to go and cause mayhem, it has failed big time because we've known your character. Even very people who close to you, very people who are sending to you, at one point will tell you, Gintu, that's an act of provocation. You cannot. You cannot. I'm telling you, Gintu, that was seriously bad. There is no heroism. There is no championship in whatever you're doing. That's an act of being primitive. That's an act of contempt. The question I'm still posting, if Gintu cannot be stopped, therefore it will cause the village uproar and the community to come to rise up against it, Gintu. It will cause the emergence of somebody, I don't know where and who and how, to tackle its Gintu. If somebody cannot see the bad thing that Gintu is doing, therefore you keep on praising Gintu, therefore Gintu, days are numbered. You know, sometimes if God wants to take you away, if God wants to take you away, God first makes you mad. And maybe Gintu is on his last stages of survival. You don't know. You don't know. You saw CongratsDad passed very hungry at his Gintu and kept quiet. And Gintu went start ranting on CongratsDad. And Gintu speaking badly about IAM-Marwa, Congrats mom, CongratsDad. My friend. And this is why I like Uncle Mo. Uncle Mo would have confronted you forthwith. Guys, I'm joking to a bed, a very sad man, and I'm not happy because of this kind of acts. Let me know your thought at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.